Perhaps that one can help. A moment, stranger. Zuth, our foolish clutch brother Miharu came to this village, even though he was warned not to. He is trapped in the Mud Tree village mine. The little ones, the goblins, have captured it. Miharu is still inside. Former master named Suridreth now serves as the overseer. It is a shameful change of title, little more, but she knows these mines better than anyone. Me? I'd probably spit on her snout. It's better for you to talk to her. The little ones are cunning and cruel. No doubt they'll think of something terrible to do to Miharu. For that, you should talk to Noyehin. It was his misfortune to be a slave here. He went into the village.
Sorry, but if you're here to buy iron, the metalworks is running low. A minor labor dispute, that's all. Come back in a few days and I'll give you a good deal on iron ingots. Miharu? His brothers put you up to this? Well, he's not here. He's in the mine with more valuable, productive employees. Now excuse me, I've got a labor problem to deal with. Damn those Argonians. They can't keep anything quiet. All right, it's goblins. You want Miharu? Then rescue my workers. Just try not to kill the goblins. Oh, and bring back their goblin totem. I don't need an all-out war. Not until the Vice Cannons send help. The fewer dead, the fewer angry goblins. And with that totem, I'll have some bargaining power. Well, I had the men gather table scraps from the mess. There's no food in that mine. The goblins will be starving. Throw scraps at them, and they'll go mad for it. They might even fight over it. That's better than them eating my miners. Good. If you can get this mess sorted out, and we'll be back to business as usual, and I won't have to listen to any more of Tel Gravel's moaning. It's not operational without miners, if you catch my meaning. What do you really want? Take some more. It's not like slop is expensive.
You're not a goblin. If I had a weapon, I would have flattened all these stinking runts, but they caught me by surprise. I told Suri this was a bad idea. Yenam Sero fled further into the mine, but Miharu ran into that hut. I'm not sure if he's still alive. Frankly, I don't care. That lazy scaleskin left me to die. Many thanks, my friend. When we meet again, the mead will be on me.
Who are you? Did Suri send you to kill me? They must think me thick-shell, and they be right. I came to help. No one, not even a goblin, deserves to be a slave. Suri Dreth used their totem to control them. So I stole the totem. I thought if I returned it to the goblins, they'd leave. And they even chose a war chief and settled in. They'll keep attacking the village until the vice cannons wipe them out. Help me clear the blood from my name, so she can enslave the goblins again. That would bring peace, of sorts. I can't bear that. If I had the totem, perhaps I could solve this. Go out the mine's back exit to the goblin camp above us. The war chief must have the totem. Please hurry. If the vice cannons arrive before we get the totem, they'll just kill or enslave the goblins again. This was supposed to be a clear stream, but it is now fouled with blood.
Suri finally sent help? The goblins went crazy and started killing without warning. I barely escaped. Thanks, stranger. I got separated from Aid the Iron Kettle and Miharu. They ran to the Argonian huts and I hid here. I hope they're all right.
Get down here and help me. I figured Suri Dreth would send someone after the totem. Just had to hide nearby and wait for rescue. And here you are. I'm not delirious enough to think she sent you to save me. Suri Dreth brought me in to keep the goblins in line. That trinket of theirs only does so much. All these years of experience breaking slaves to be properly obedient, and then a damn goblin stabs me. That soft-hearted Argonian stole the totem, breaking its spells. I'll wear his hide for boots.
goblins are animals. We were teaching them a trade. With you here, there's still hope to salvage this mess. Beat on some goblins for a bit, then slam that totem down in front of them. They'll cower at the sight. While you do that, I'll climb down. Meet me inside the mine at the slave quarters. We'll retake the place, if you've got the totem.
Quick! Give me the totem. I'll use it to lead the goblins into the swamps. They won't bother anyone after that. Sure, they're not civilized, but they don't deserve this abuse. I don't, but I have to try. If we enslave them, what does that say about us? It isn't about the goblins, really. It's about what we want the Pact to be. And I want it to be better. May the rains be ever on your back, friend. This nightmare will be over shortly. Let my brothers know I'll see them soon. Good riddance, Thragnar the Failure. To...
My brother went to lead the goblins away. We're hoping he succeeds and returns safely. Thanks for your help, my friend. May the swamp give you bountiful fruit, plentiful fish, and sharp stones, my friend. You've done a great service for our egg brother, and it will not be forgotten.
Thank you for getting me out of that mine. My husband and I are indebted to you. Once things have calmed down, I'll get you that mead I promised. And it'll be good stuff from Hodmar's private stock, assuming the goblins haven't stolen it.
By the eight, no. My beloved Hodmar.
He was so strong, so tough. I thought he made it out alive. By Mara, I'll kill those goblins, one and all.
We've got things for sale other than iron here, if you're in.
I do what I'm paid to do. We've got to earn a...
Orcs commandeered Moloch's Maw, but they were dealt with, thankfully. Orcs make me nervous. First, Argonians and Dunmer disappear. Now a vice cannon goes missing? The other vice cannons can't ignore this. Stormhold. This was our home until the Dunmer oppressed us. Now, it is not a proper Argonian town. Not like it once was. Still, it's a good place for Shadowfin's vice cannons. Here they can deal with all kinds and still live in comfort. How to say? They oversee Shadowfin. 2 of them were heroes in the Akaviri War. Vice Canon Servina is from Morrowind, and Vice Canon Haitamin is from Blackmarsh. Gerent Kaild is from Skyrim. He replaced Vice Canon Hrandar. He is new, so I cannot tell you about him.
Keeper Omnise was a kind woman. She tended eggs, you understand? She was a midwife to Argonian hatchlings. And they butchered her. The Dominion cut her down and left her to rot. I take no pleasure in being right. The Dominion must have learned Vice Canon Rondar's knowledge of the hatching pools. It is imperative we learn the Nemikek's true role in the Dominion's plans. They bring nothing to this land but abomination. If you haven't seen it yourself, Dominion forces are all over the hatching pools. They kill anyone who tries to leave. The only good news is they've left the eggs unharmed. We could use your help in learning why. I'd like you to cut down every Dominion soldier you see, but a quieter approach is more prudent. Either way, find Keeper Uzith A. He'll know how to buy time until I arrive with reinforcements. Ukatse found ceremonial garb in the chest behind me. He made it past Dominion guards, but one of their tigers sniffed him out. His wounds weren't too severe. You could use the garb to seek out Keeper Uzith A. Just keep an eye out for tigers. Report the extent of this attack to Vice Canon Haytamine. I expect to return with reinforcements quite soon. We'll drive the Dominion from the hatching pools. If you see opportunities to aid the Keepers, I urge you to do so.
If you're another Dominion retainer come to mock our hatching ritual, we won't stop you. Not that we have a choice. The Dominion tells us nothing. Those who left, they killed. Those who stayed, they let live. We don't know why. We continue to prepare for the hatching. They haven't stopped us from that yet. As we speak, the eggs grow moist. Before we begin the hatching, I wish to know the Dominion's intentions. But endangering yourself on our behalf isn't something I can ask. Then go. Light the braziers in the Zanmirs of First Light and Setting Sun. As you walk amongst the Dominion, listen with care. We must know if they mean us harm. And look for Assistant Lixith, if she still lives.
Stop the Dominion soldier who devours my kin? Keeper Uzathay can go count his scales. A Dominion dryskin cooked and ate one of our unhatched eggs. Though I'm sworn to the shell, I will not allow him to harm another. Make the egg he consumed his final meal. Spill his blood upon the ground where it may feed the roots of future generations. Show we fight to protect our young. He must pay for his crimes.
Covered in so much filth. They're starting to grow together. Here, I'll show you.
Keep your boots on. We're only here until the eggs hatch. Then the lizards get theirs, and we leave this muck wallow for good.
I'll eat her young. What part of no survivors don't you understand, Private? These savages are the enemy. Once they complete the ritual, they die like the rest. If you're so keen to argue, talk to the alchemist. It's his order.
They're almost like the spinners from back home. Couldn't we spare them, sir?
What part of no survivors don't you understand, Private? These savages are the enemy. Once they complete the ritual, they die like the rest.
The Kaguti walk amongst the Gwar, but do not hunt unless the Gwar strays from her herd. Then wooden wasps would fly, bringing the Gwar down to the mud. The Kaguti think the Gwar won't bite off the tusk that strikes it. Now the Kaguti are brought down to the mud. The Gwar seeks reeds to fill its belly, a gully in which to wallow. These are what the Gwar needs. Leave conquest for the Kaguti.
Seems a foolish fancy.
The Kaguti walk amongst the Gwar, but do not... The Kaguti gore the Hist to drink its sap. In the hamlet, a tree dies screaming. In the mire, a tree goes mad. The Gwar watch the Kaguti, but do not understand. A weapon once gifted to the Wasp children. Bound in blood, it slips through the Hist's dreams. Tree blood burns, and Tree dies a lonely death removed from its sisters. The Gwar thanks the mighty Wamasu for its mercy. The Kaguti thought themselves clever to coat their tusks with poison, but the tree knows all. Its roots will soon feed on the Kaguti who burned its blood.
Seems a foolish fancy.
The braziers burn atop the Zanmir's pinnacles. Tell me, what have you learned of the Dominion's plans? There must be more to it than massacre. What can they achieve by waiting before slaughter? They could kill us now and have done with this place. Something sinister is at work, but we have no time. The hatching will soon begin. Then there is hope. As the hatching approaches, the Dominion will likely observe the ritual. Would you stand with us, despite the danger? Then we should begin. The time of hatching has come. We gather by the boughs of the Hist. What have they? No, this cannot be. What have they done?
Ahate! No!
The Dominion. They'll doom us all. The Hist. Our link is gone. I cannot feel the Hist. This must be why the Dominion waited. To see if the hatching would fail. Without the Hist, the eggs can't hatch. Now there is only void. I feel it, forming around the tree. You saw what it did to Ahate. The same will happen to our unhatched eggs. I'll offer myself to Sithis in exchange for holding back the void. It must keep the egg. Sithis, I implore you, shield our unhatched eggs from the void.
Save the eggs. It's killing the eggs. Dominion, they're coming. Return to the void. Return. Return.
He's gone. He died for the eggs. Did it work? Are they safe? Some, you say? They murdered our hatchlings, our children. Why? But you saved some. That is... it's a good thing. It must be a good thing. We must restore our link to the Hist. Without it, the hatching pools will never see our young rise from its cool waters. The Dominion can only cause such a thing with a powerful artifact. Then the danger is graver than I thought. The Namek egg bears the memories of the Hist. Severing our link is the least they could do with it. Come, we must leave this place. Vice Canon Servina.
What happened? If Assistant Talixis is with you, where are the others? Then we're too late. Thank Vivek, some good news. We'll bring the eggs to Hismir where they'll be safe. You handle yourself admirably against such odds. The Dominion would have killed half a generation of Argonians without your help. What of the Namek egg? Have you learned what the Dominion wants with it? Then we know why Rúvatar needed a place of power. Should the Dominion bring the Namek egg to their homeland, they prevent every Argonian hatching ritual from afar. I think I know. When our scouts found signs of Dominion soldiers to the west, Vice Canon Hatamine led a contingent of soldiers to an Aliad ruin called Loriacel. Hurry there and tell her what you know. If you'll excuse me, I have vermin to clear from the hatching pools.
You're not here to complain,
What are you going to do about that Dominion?
If you're here to complain about that Dominion soldier, I've heard everything already. The soldier in question, Captain Hanamo, announced himself and his intentions to undertake the trials of the burnished scales. By holy tradition, pilgrims who declare themselves may not be harmed. The Hist alone decides his worthiness through the trials. Those who complete the trials may commune with the Hist. I don't know why this interests the Dominion, but I fear it is no good for Shadowfen. Perhaps you could find out yourself. Take the trials and keep an eye on this enemy of our people. Shimate presides over the trial of the mind, the first challenge. He'll administer the trial to any supplicant. All are as one within the Hist. To be as one requires discipline. The trials prove your commitment. They also test your body and mind. We must see if you're capable of surviving the process without dying or going mad.
What are you going to do about that Dominion soldier?
Please, one at a time. I'm documenting your concerns and will pass them along.
What happened to our pilgrims? Where could they be? The pilgrims were supposed to arrive hours ago. I expected some pilgrims from Forsaken Hamlet today. With the trials at hand, I must stay here. And none of the other route stewards have the time to search the Northeast Road. If you're headed that way, would you look for them?
It's good to see another maid.
Mud. Flat.
scale, skin, blood, and bone. We are one in the history, of course.
Adept, we need your support once again. Valast has translated the book you earned in Sheogorath's mad play. Aye, she's ready to summon the portal for you. I'll meet you in the Isles. Just hurry if you please, Adept. I'm worried. You'll find the mistress of Incannabula in the snows of my homeland, at the Guild Hall in Windhelm. Good luck, Adept. It's Valast. She's been working day and night to understand these books. Sheogorath has a warped and twisted mind, and I worry that this work is taking a toll on her. Honestly, Adept, no. Valast has a singular mind. As long as those books are cursed such that I can't read them, she's our best and only chance. She's almost as smart as I am. Just don't tell her I said that.
You made it! I wasn't sure if you would. I haven't had a drink in days, but if you've got...
Give me the meat, quietly. Vinaza is here and he's suspicious. But if he doesn't see you pass me the ingredients, he'll have to admit I won the bet.
Help? You saved me from a fate worse than death! What that Argonian had planned, well, you'll see. The claw's on the other foot now. Please, take this reward. It's not much, but you've earned it tenfold. All right, you lizard. Here's the meat I collected. Pay up.
Great skill. She always gets her quarry, and she always will. Oh, the humilitude.
Mud.
You're the hero who defeated Sadal at Tormented Spire. My respect.
Why would someone steal from them? Who would take the relics? Their only value is historic. 3 simple stone pieces, part of our heritage. No jewels, no gold, nothing a Dryskin could value. Theft isn't unknown in Hismir. But it's rare enough I wouldn't know where to start looking for the culprit. Such ardor. You might consider undergoing the trials of the Burnished Scales if you haven't already. I would welcome any help. I stored the relics in this cart. Perhaps one of the pilgrims observed something I did not. I'll remain here to protect what relics are left, to guard these pieces of our heritage. Such a strange thought. Our history, carvings, keystones, and bits of Hismir itself. All of it rough old stone. Every season, we take them to our pilgrimage sites. They have no...
You would speak with me? It happened last night, that's all I know. The winds carry strange seeds to Hismir. Will they take root? I saw nobody, but during the later watches last night I woke when I heard someone running to the east. Perhaps it was the thief?
Why do you bother me? I have troubles. Troubles. I heard a strange noise by her cart. I saw one of my people wearing a red jerkin, and that's all I know. I had nothing to do with it. Whoever it was ran to the east. That's all I know.
do what I can to pass along your concerns.
Kayak, do you make a habit of barging into houses? I know nothing about stolen relics. Now get out of my house. Wait. Some high elf pilgrim offered my tail's weight in gold for those things. But after he saw them, he said they were useless. Take the relics. I want nothing to do with any of this.
What about the Dominion soldier? What will we do about him?
Did you recover our stolen relics? Are relics stolen by one of our own? He knew their lack of worth to outsiders. Perhaps his egg spent too much time in the shade before his hatching. No matter. It's enough you returned them to us.
You say for this next trial I'll need to run? Fine.
Have you found any signs of our missing pilgrims? What would the Dominion gain by keeping pilgrims from the trials? It is senseless.
Pilgrim, the trial of the mind awaits below. Your goal is simple. Show you comprehend our past. Communing with the Hiss teaches who we were before, makes us what we are now. To remember our ancestors' deeds is to know ourselves. Learn of our past, and act with what you gain.
You conquered the trial of the mind. Faster than Captain Hinamo, might I add. Perhaps he's not suited to feats of intelligence. Your next trial is that of the heart, where unnecessary distraction and digression lead to failure. Follow the well-traveled path marked by statuary. Speed is of utmost importance. Nazux awaits you at the finish. Are you ready?
Please help me. Please. So embarrassed.
How dare you allow this to continue?
The Hist will abandon us if a Dominion soldier communes with it.
The other one, the elf, he ran right past me. Well, a good deed is its own reward.
I've waited for you. You've undertaken the trial of the heart. Time is meaningless, for the true test lies within your own heart. You willingly failed a task to help someone in need. This was a necessary distraction. The trial of the Fang remains before you. You must fight while at great disadvantage. Bemikas will assist you in your preparations.
Another pilgrim? So few today beyond yourself and that Dominion soldier. Are you ready for the trial of the Fang? I do. It's quite simple. Defeat any of these warriors in single combat to pass the trial of the Fang. Oh, and you must drink poison. Nothing permanent, just something to dull your senses. Here, when you feel the poison's fire in your veins, challenge any warrior to single combat. Go prove yourself ready for the...
I'm eager.
Enough! I yield. I promise you.
Hist sap in the bowl beside me. Drink it when you wish to commune with the Hist. It is different for every pilgrim who drinks the Hist sap. You may speak words or think thoughts that aren't your own. When the Hist shows all it wants you to see, find Kamax A at the highest tier of our pyramid. He'll help you interpret your visions.
My love, I found the right mixture. You've heard it before, I know, but this time I feel it in my scales. Drinking this will allow all of us to commune with the Hist. We'll regain what our people lost. I guess it's now or never. The Hist is in my mind. So strange.
I must.
Years of work, and it all comes to this. I almost don't... You should be the one. You... It worked. Oh, and it's so beautiful. I must tell the others.
The Ringi are upon us. Quickly, activate the Zot.
What do you want?
Such power, were it ever to fall into the Kothringi's hands.
Return. As Root's steward, I must say your vision remains a secret of the Hist and yourself. But for myself, I must ask, what did you see? Zot stones. The Hist may be showing you a way to defend Hismir. Gone. Whatever the Hist showed you.
The look in your eyes. You've communed with the Hist, I see. You and the Dominion captain make two outsiders in one day. A portent if there ever was one. Fruit of the Hist. Its magic once powered the Zot stones, protecting us from our enemies all those years ago. But the Hist haven't borne fruit in an age. Why do you ask? Oh no. Captain Hinamo also asked about the Hist Amber. Then he left here in great haste. If he possesses any amber, he could use the Zot stones upon the Root Stewards, the Pilgrims, everyone in Histmere. Why would the Hist show him this? To ward the western ruins. If you find any Hist amber, keep it from Captain Hinamo's hands and return it as swiftly as you can. Should the Dominion plan to capture Hismir for themselves, I must prepare a defense. I pray the Hist Amber. The Hist cares not for kingdoms or politics. It shares what we have forgotten. How we use its gifts is our doing.
Another question. The river's current.
I feel nothing. My egg brother would be
have not pleased the Hist today. Rather, you fulfilled the Hist's expectations. A subtle distinction, but necessary to comprehend the Hist. You unlocked a secret from our past. One so well hidden we didn't see it ourselves. We'll retain this memory until it is lost once more. Then, in a time of great need, the Hist will reveal your deeds to our descendants.
Dominion should pay for... I grieve. Dominion soldiers destroyed my home. Without help from the Shadow Scales, I wouldn't have escaped. The Altmeri Dominion happened. They landed their ships at our village southeast of Hismir. Then they started slaughtering everyone. They may be coming this way next. I hid in an awful pile. I thought I was doomed. But a Shadow Scale named Silent Moss found me and helped me escape. I don't know what happened to him after that. If you want to help, go see him. He might still be there.
Keep your voice down. The Dominion has taken Murkwater. We can't afford to be caught. Ah, yes, Padihe. That one is stronger than she knows. She hid from the Dominion soldiers for days before we snuck her out. I'm glad you're here. There's plenty that needs doing. Those Dominion dogs will pay for what they've done to these people. Murkwater is a simple fishing village, but the Ayleid once called it home. Ancient artifacts and dark secrets hide beneath the swamp. Agents went in to uncover the Dominion's purpose. Batarmi, I'm certain of it. If you can find and rescue them, meet us at our rendezvous on the hillside overlooking Murkwater. We need to know what our Shadow Scales learned. The Dominion must expect a powerful prize to send a force this large. Those Dominion dogs will pay for what they've done to these people. I spotted Batarmij tied up over there, and I heard Noisha's voice coming from the cave nearby. As for Rodathax, he must be deeper in the Dominion's camp. We're Shadow Scales, born under the sign of the Shadow and trained as assassins from birth. We're called upon to sway the balance of power or right wrongs in and around Black Marsh. We officially hold allegiance to no one, but we're Argonians, and if the Dominion steals treasures from our land to establish a seat of power, we must stop them. Though, we're somewhat out of our element here.
Speak up. I may be a prisoner, but just the words I want to hear. Cut me loose. I've got plans for these low-life dry skins. I'm sure Paleheart would approve. Good. That's on the hill over there. I could use you in my future plans. See you soon.
Here to help? In that case, don't just stand there. Release me. I must report to Paleheart before any more soldiers get here. Is the rendezvous the same? Excellent. Then we haven't been discovered yet. I'll see you there.
By Sithis, it's about time. I can't believe it's taken this long to send someone. You're here to free me, right? Nice to know some of us weren't captured. I'm sure I'll never hear the end of this. Now, if you could untie me, I'll be on my way. Then the plan hasn't changed. Hopefully I'll see you there. At least you made it this far without getting caught. You must be the one Radithax spoke of. Our agents owe you their lives. Indeed. The Dominion is searching for an Ayleid artifact, the Relayus Lore Keystone. Radithax believes it's too powerful to fall into their hands. The citizens of Murkwater that weren't killed in the invasion are being forced to excavate for it. Take this whistle. Our first priority is to save Murkwater's people. When you locate them, use the whistle to signal my agents. They'll take care of the rest. The Dominion took particular interest in a local scholar named Haj Tum. She was spotted, accompanied by 2 guards, headed to the eastern Ayleid ruins. I believe Haj Tum can lead us to the Keystone. You can't see the work we do from the shadows. However, this operation would be doomed if it weren't for you. Ask Nuisha to lend you one of her agents. The Keystone is a relic that can tap into the power of Loriasel, an Ayleid ruin here in Shadowfen. If someone obtained all the Keystones, they'd have control over Loriasel, and that would grant them immense power. The Ayleids kept the Keystones separated. One was hidden in Relayus Lore, the ruins you see around Murkwater. The Dominion must have learned this, and sent a force to recover it. This is beyond what we usually handle, but the Shadow Scales are up for any task. Did she now? I suppose I can spare one of my scouts. Tell me what you need. Do you prefer someone good with a bow, or good with a blade? One of my archers will suffice. She'll take good care of you. This is beyond what we usually handle, but the Shadow Scales are up for any task. Where Paleheart goes, I follow. She and I are clutchmates, hatched at the same time, and trained together from our youth. We share an unbreakable bond. Follow me closely. I'll keep you hidden.
Shadow Scales. I guess it's my lucky day. Everyone is looking.
I couldn't bear to dig much longer. I'm glad you came. Who's there? I didn't kill your Dominion friends. I warned them, but they didn't listen.
Lead the way. I hope retribution comes next.
I thought no one would come for us. I've searched many years for the Keystone, and had a breakthrough before the Dominion arrived. I tried to mislead them, but they found my notes. It should be in one of the chests we unearthed. Be careful as you open them. An ancient evil guards the Keystone. Find the Keystone first, and worry about me second. Who knows when Dominion reinforcements will show up?